please, the people that are presenting or accepting awards, we need them on stage. Thank you.
Brad, Hannah, are you in the room?
Thank you. social butterfly. They must be very
Thank you. Good afternoon. I think we can start. So, good afternoon, Dr. Wichtel, members of the faculty and staff, veterinarians, ladies and gentlemen. If we haven't met yet, my name is Laura Favetta, and I am the chair of the OVC Awards Committee. In our brief ceremony today, we are recognizing members of the OVC community who have made outstanding contribution to it. They are being honored for a wide range of accomplishments, staff members for their contribution to our support services, and faculty members for their research, teaching, and mentoring skills. The presentation of these awards would not be possible without the great generosity of our donors, some of whom are here today. They have not only given us funds for the university to recognize our staff and faculty achievements, they have invested in the future of veterinary medicine and indeed the future of the province and our country. The significance of that cannot be overstated, and we thank you sincerely for having done so. A few housekeeping before we start. If you look at the list of awards, it's on page 14 in the awards booklet, and please be prepared for when your awards is coming up. Recipients, when your award is presented, please rendezvous in the middle of the stage, receive our congratulations, have your photograph taken, and then proceed back to your seat. If I do not announce an award that is in the program, it's because the recipient is not present and unable to be here today to receive the award in person. So we can now start with the first award. The first award is the Boehringer Ingelheim Award for Excellence in Clinical Teaching. This award is for a veterinarian who has taught students in the clinical rotations in the final year of the DVM program, and is presented based on the results of a class vote at the end of the year. The criteria are teaching ability, dedication to the discipline, character, and leadership. This award is presented by Dr. Jeff Wichtel, and the recipient is Dr. Shannon Gowland. Congratulations. I don't see what happened behind me, right? So, I'm kind of, okay. Second award, the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, CVMA, is the national body that speaks for veterinarians, and our responsibility that goes, missed a page. And our interest. Dr. Jeff Wichtel and Dr. Tim Harter, CVMA's president-elect, present the CVMA Teacher of the Year Award to a faculty member chosen by the Phase 3 students as the teacher who had displayed teaching excellence while they were in Phase 2. This year, the award is presented to Dr. Janet Biller-Marfisi, an assistant professor in the Department of Pathobiology. Congratulations. And now we are presenting the Carl Norden Distinguished Teaching Award. This award, sponsored by Zetis, recognizes an outstanding teacher in the DVM program who, through their ability, dedication, and leadership, contributes significantly to the advancement of the veterinary profession. Dr. Jeff Witchell presents the award to this year's recipient, Dr. Brad Hanna, Associate Professor in the Department of Biomedical Science. Congratulations. The Carlton Giles OVC Support Staff Excellent Awards. The persons selected to receive these awards must exemplify the characteristic of Dr. Giles, a university professor emeritus from the Department of Pathobiology, including being an exemplary role model, creating a positive effect on those around them, being thoughtful and compassionate, having a willingness to accept responsibility that goes beyond their job function, striving always for high quality, and being optimistic. Presented by Dr. Jeff Witchell and the main nominators, Dr. Dorothy Beansley and Syed Tabatabai from the Department of Pathobiology. The recipient this year is Mr. David Maran, laboratory technician in the Department of Pathobiology. Congratulations. Dr. Jeff Witchell presents the Bhatnagar Memorial Humanitarian Award for a faculty member who best portrays the attributes of Dr. Bhatnagar, a faculty member in biomedical science from 1968 to 1989. The recipient, chosen by the third-year class, should be involved with students as both friend and counselor and have expressed a genuine concern towards their well-being. This year's Phase 3 students have chosen Dr. Andrew Peregrine, professor in the Department of Pathobiology. Congratulations. Ontario Veterinary College Year 68 Award for Teaching Excellent. This award, established by the class of OVC 68, is determined by a vote of the graduating class and is given for excellence in clinical teaching. It's presented to a faculty member who has been recognized as being exemplary in their teaching and in supporting and caring for students over the 4 years at OVC. Dr. Witchell presents the award to this year's recipient, Dr. Janet Biller-Marfisi from the Department of Pathobiology. Congratulations again. Dr. Witchell presents the OVC 2001 Support Staff Award to a member of the OVC community who has gone above and beyond their job description to help in the learning process and to make OVC a special, enjoyable working and learning environment. The recipient is Ms. Sue Kinsella, Animal Health Technician in the Small Animal Surgery in the OVC Health Science Center. Congratulations, Sue. Dr. Wichel and the main nominator, Dr. Wood, presented ZETI's Faculty Award for Research Excellence. This award was created to foster innovative research on which the scientific advancements of the profession depends, by recognizing outstanding research effort and productivity. It's presented to a member of faculty who is nominated by his or her peers and as an outstanding researcher. This year, the award is presented to Dr. Paul Woods, Professor of Oncology and Internal Medicine in the Department of Clinical Studies. Congratulations. Please join me once again in congratulating all of our faculty and staff award recipients today. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Favetta, for all the work of the OVC Awards Committee, who ensure the smooth running of our awards process. I'm Joanne Hewson, Associate Dean, Students and Academic for the Ontario Veterinary College, and it is my honor to now invite the class co-presidents, Doctors Musati and Peralta, to make presentations, I know, right? To make presentations to the class's honorary class presidents, Roman Patersky, Andrea Sanchez, and Melissa McIver. Unfortunately, Andrea Sanchez cannot be with us today, but sends her appreciation and certainly wishes she was here. So I would invite Doctors Peralta and Musati to the podium. Roman's hiding in the big chair. We didn't rehearse this part. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Melissa Musati, who has been chosen by the class as your class valedictorian. Dr. Musati.
Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Mazzotti, and I have the pleasure and honor to speak before distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today, we gather to celebrate not just the end of years of hard work and dedication, but also the beginning of a new chapter in our lives as veterinary professionals. I wanted to take this moment to express my gratitude to my class for having me represent them as valedictorian on our special day. As we stand here today reflecting on the journey of the past 4 years, it's impossible not to laugh at the twists and turns that define the Topaz Turtles Veterinary School experience. Starting from the very beginning during our application process in the summer of 2020, who could forget preparing meticulously for our in-person interviews only to have fate throw us a curveball with a last-minute switch to an online empathy test, one in which our school hadn't used before. And oh, the joys of virtual learning. Over our next 2 years, our social interactions were reduced to fleeting glimpses during silent anatomy labs and those nerve-wracking moments waiting to enter our exam rooms. But then, like a beacon of hope, came our third year, and it brought us together, allowing us to finally practice our hands-on surgery skills, shout out to Surgery Sue, and our well-underdeveloped social skills. Just when we thought smooth sailing was ahead in our fourth and final clinical year, fate had one more prank to play on us, testing our patience and our sanity with a glitch in the national board examination results. But hey, it's not like it was the biggest test of our lives. Just like Murphy's Law states, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And man, for us turtles, it sure felt like it did. But through it all, here we are, on our graduation day, in a stadium filled with friends, family, and faculty who have been cheering us on since the beginning of time. We must thank them for their unwavering dedication, passion, and expertise, which has supported us tremendously over these years. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for believing in us, guiding us, and shaping us into the veterinarians we are today. If there is one thing that came from our constant trials and tribulations over the years, it's our friendships. Others would be quick to jump in here and say it's our resilience. And although we are resilient, I'd like to talk about us together as a class. Now, I know I am biased, but I must say these classmates are some of the kindest people I have ever met. Could it be the social deprivation from COVID that had us willing to make any friend? Perhaps. But I do believe our class would have become this close regardless. Family and friends, you are here in support of your individual student, but all these other names that had appeared on the screen are more than just our fellow classmates. These are our friends who pushed us to keep studying even at 3 a.m., or ones that helped us know when it was time to stop and take a break, to spend our last few dollars that we had at Starbucks, or to play some sports like tennis or hockey. Woo! Ones that have been gifted with the understanding of histology or horses and so generously shared their knowledge with the rest of us. And some friends that have been there time and time again after we've fallen and were so sure that we are no longer made for this career. Those friends who believed in us when we no longer believed in ourselves. These peoples are daughters and sons, but to each other, they are the main reason we got through these 4 years. These students, my friends, are the wonderful OVC class of 2024. As we enter the next chapter of our lives, let us carry with us the lessons learned, the challenges overcome, and the dreams that continue to inspire us. We are about to embark on a journey where we will encounter new opportunities and adventures, but no matter where our paths may lead us, we are all united by a common purpose. As veterinarians, we have been entrusted with a sacred duty to advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves, to alleviate suffering, and to promote the health and welfare of all creatures, big and small. Although we can hardly believe it ourselves, we now realize that we've become the very veterinarians we once admired and aspired to be. From the early days of volunteering, earing to soak up every ounce of knowledge and literally jumping out of the way to ensure we never got into any doctor's way, we now put on our very own white coats. With this achievement comes a profound responsibility to not only excel in our profession, but also to serve as guidance to those who follow in our footsteps. As we move forward, let us embrace this responsibility and remember that we are not just veterinarians, we are role models. And it is our duty to inspire excellence and compassion in others, just as our mentors do for us. Class, take a second and look around. Remember this moment and all the ones that helped to get us here. Be proud of how far you've come and excited for how far you're going. As we step into this world as veterinarians, let us never lose sight of our passion and our commitment to excellence. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination, knowing that we have been equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values to make a meaningful difference in the lives of countless animals and their bonds with their human companions. I'm so confident in each and every one of us. And remember, turtles, whenever you're in doubt, just keep swimming. Congratulations, class of 2024. I wish you the best of luck. It has been a privilege and an honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Melissa, for a lovely speech. Being the valedictorian is an honor that is very greatly deserved. Well done. I want to take a brief moment now to sincerely thank the team of people who have worked so hard to ensure that this day and these celebrations are the highlight of the year at OVC. They are Caitlin Anderson, Adrienne Arnold, Katie Sabarin, Amanda Draycott, Elizabeth Lowinger, Alex McGinn, Monica Bertolo, and the awards team in Student Financial Services, Amy Tremaine, Cynthia Faubert, Deanna Tigani, Patrick Cook, our photographer Grant Martin, wherever he went, there he is, yeah, and Hospitality Services, who provided the food for our upcoming reception. And Clara Alexander from the President's Office, who worked a little magic for a couple of you at the 11th hour and just rocked this ceremony. So thank you especially to her. Please join me in thanking all of them. OVC 2024 Topaz Turtles. Congratulations. I was like a little proud mama up here clapping as each you went over the stage, and it was awesome. Today is a day that does fill me with tremendous excitement for you and for our profession. And I am very mindful of the many personal and academic goals you each individually achieved to get to today. Be proud. Enjoy this moment. Often at this stage, ending your DVM program training, you are relieved to be done. Honestly, quite tired, and can very clearly remember all the hard work, the more challenging times, perhaps even some injustices that you needed to find your way past in order to be here today convocating as an OVC Topaz Turtle. But can you also remember your accomplishments? Those times when you put in your fullest effort and were rewarded with a sense that you had learned, had grown, you developed on your path towards becoming a veterinarian, or even on your path towards becoming the person that you are now, beyond that part of you that is a veterinarian. I can promise you that you will have moments of self-doubt in the coming days and weeks. You will at times feel lack of confidence in your abilities. Perhaps you'll feel overwhelmed with your new burden of responsibility, and indecision may stall your ability to respond in the moment. OVC Topaz Turtles, I can stand here and tell you that you are ready for all of that. I know you are, but do you know that you are? Reflecting on the past 4 years from that 30,000-foot view, what have you learned? What's the key take-homes? You've learned that there is a lot to know and that you can't know it all. So you've also learned how to extrapolate in an informed and logical way across species, across skills, across different scenarios. In essence, you're ready to think through new challenges, and there will be many of those in the days to come. Think of them on your feet and figure them out. You've also hopefully learned to recognize when extrapolation isn't enough, when you truly don't know, and you've learned self-reflection, that non-clinical skill that keeps you in check in those moments by saying to yourself, I don't know. I need help in this situation, more information, more training, so I need to do X. And that could be consultation, reading the literature, bouncing your ideas off your mentors, or pursuing continuing education to close that knowledge gap in order to tackle the situation you're facing. You've also learned that as you seek this additional knowledge, you can critically assess the validity of the information you are receiving. And that's important so that you ultimately make informed decisions about how you are going to move forward. You've learned all of that, so trust me, you're good to go, turtles, good to go. I'd like to highlight one other thing that you've learned over the past 4 years, a skill where you've covered an absolutely huge amount of ground, progressing from where you started in phase 1 to where you are today. Communication. Your communication skills training, while delivered in the context of veterinary practice situations for the most part, will be a strength for you in the days to come. As many grads before you have commented back to us at OVC, you will come to appreciate your communication skills tremendously. It will be a critical piece of your success, not only as a veterinarian, but also as a leader, as a member of your workplace team, and in your personal life. You are more skilled in communication now than most people will ever be. Use that skill for good every day, in every moment. Don't shy away from or become defensive when engaging in difficult conversations, conflict with others, the angry client, the pet owner who seeks a different path than the one you see as being the best option, the emotionally shattered friend, reaching out to someone that you see as struggling. You have the communication skills to make a big difference in their worlds in that moment. Continue to be the amazingly empathetic people that I've seen you be throughout your time here. Continue to seek to understand where they are coming from. If there's one thing I have learned, there are always different ways to see a situation. And stepping into those perspectives, being willing to evolve your understanding as a result of that, is so valuable. That will be your secret sauce going forward. The ability to remain adaptable to the situation, whether it is navigating a treatment plan along the spectrum of care options, de-escalating a conflict when emotions run high within your veterinary team, or attending to your personal relationships. You have tremendous opportunity to do good through your communication skills. Really work hard to ensure that every time you engage with someone, your communication skills are making a positive difference for them. Well, that's the last piece of your education. You take the next steps on your own. But you won't be alone. You will have your fellow OVC 2024 turtles to share your wins and challenges with if you work to stay in touch with each other. You will have our OVC Alumni Association to keep you connected to the college and to all of your colleagues within this profession. You will have the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association, the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, the College of Veterinarians of Ontario. You won't need us every day, but when you need us, we are here. We've still got your back. So take that first step knowing you're ready, and that we are at OVC are so very proud to call you our alumni, and that you are very much going to knock this out of the park. Before I say my final words and bring today's ceremony to a close, I want to invite you or remind you of the invitation to join us immediately afterwards for a reception just next door in the field house. Grab a few treats, say some fond farewells to your fellow turtles, some see you later for now, because hopefully you see them again soon, and then go take some lovely photos in your gowns and hoods before returning them back to the field house later today. I wish every topaz turtle and their family, friends, and loved ones with them today a wonderful evening of celebration. And my final words, on behalf of all of OVC, congratulations, turtles. Go be great. You're free to go.